I'm so fucking sick and tired of the Photoshop.
What's up, guys? It's David here. Today I am with a guest, which is Chloe from
England,
the UK.
I'm from the Midlands. I'm from the countryside, but the closest big city to me is Nottingham. Some people have heard of it, some people haven't. I'm not near London.
Yeah,
that's all you need to know.
In the middle. Cool. So today, this video is basically about discussions of the cultural differences. Like, since Chloe came to China, she has been to like different places in China. Now she's located in Guangzhou. I want to invite her out to actually talk about the thing you experienced as a expat in China, to see like share some of your thoughts. So let's go for the first discussions topic. So when you come to China, what's your expectations before you come, and after you come? Like, does your opinion changes towards China, Chinese people, or something like that?
So I first visited China in 2015. So I was living in a city called
Changzhou.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that one. Sure.
I can't pronounce it very well.
Changzhou, yes.
Yeah, I was staying there with my sister because she lived there at the time. Oh, by the way, like, I don't know how to explain, like, these opinions are not my opinions anymore. So before anyone gets like annoyed,
yeah, be nice, guys, be nice.
Don't like take this offensively, because obviously I have a very different perspective now. This is my perspective before I even like came to this country. So originally I didn't even want to come to China because everything that I see online is always negative, and I'm an avid vegetarian and I support like the welfare of animals. The things I saw online, I was like, I don't want to go to this country, no way. Like, I just, you know.
The media just kind of like exaggerates some kind of the stuff that might be true, right, or not.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I think in the Western media always try to do that, so you just like, it's not your fault. I mean, maybe just the media. Boring! Saying some... Yeah, I mean...
The media was always negative about China, so I obviously swayed my opinion on it. But obviously I did eventually just decide to go anyway. And when I got there, my opinion didn't change really.
Really? Okay, so it's 2015.
It took a long time for me to like really widen my like horizons and broaden my mind and like see it from a different perspective, because I even left China the first time and I was like and I was like, I'm still not sure about it. So the reason my opinion didn't change originally was because it was just a big culture shock. Like, I didn't understand why people were spitting all the time. I didn't understand like how people just reacted to me. I found it like rude. Like, this is like who I was back then. I found it like rude and like I just didn't get it, because we in Britain are very polite, we're very respectful, and I'm not saying you're not, but it's just very different. And I just didn't like it. I loved traveling China and I saw like some amazing places, but I wasn't like convinced by the people. Sounds so bad. But do you want me to tell you why it changed?
I mean,
so obviously I decided to come and live and work here, which sounds very hypocritical because I just said that I didn't really like the people, but I really wanted to like test myself and challenge myself in like a really different place. And also I was offered a job here anyway, so I thought I'll try it. If I hate it, I'll move, you know?
True.
So I came here and I guess I just, sorry.
No, that's fine.
So I matured and I just kind of like opened my mind to the people more, and then I started to get to know people like Chinese locals, and I realized like they were actually really good people and they were actually really helpful, and you just kind of have to get to know them and kind of like accept that the culture is just entirely different to back home.
Exactly, right? So it's more like the differences between these two different worlds. It's like these two countries are one on the really far east, the one is on really far west. You see on the map. So I mean, in terms of culture, of course, it's like huge difference, and the stage of development of these two countries are also different. And it's more about the cultural thing, how people grew up in an environment, how they absorb things and how they learn things, and they get used to their own cultures. But if you really want to experience like different cultures, then you have to like put down that ego that you have in your cultures to actually like really appreciate the other cultures, right? So otherwise you just like have a judgmental eyes to see the world.
Narrow-minded.
But,
like some people have it in them to just like be able to adapt to new circumstances, and some people don't. It's just how people are as people. And I used to be very narrow-minded, and then I realized that I really wanted to travel and see the world, and I was never going to be able to do that if I was like had this mindset. So I guess I just kind of naturally changed it, and now I like appreciate every culture, and I'm very comfortable wherever I am. So yeah.
So okay, so we can actually deep down something about the cultural shock. For example, like what aspects in life that in China that you find is really interesting or different?
So there's many things that like obviously shocked me before. Nothing shocks me now, like nothing. Now I've been here for so long, nothing shocks me. But like the first time I went to China, I was literally, my eyes were just like this all the time. I couldn't believe some things I was seeing. I was like, is this real life? Yeah, obviously I remember my first encounter with a squatter toilet because
Did you use it?
Yeah, I was in the train station, and I was absolutely dying for a wee.
I know.
I was like, I'm gonna have to just go. I remember I didn't even know how to sit on it, like properly.
What do you mean sit on it?
Like
you're not gonna sit on it?
I mean,
Did you sit on it?
But like, no, I mean like sit on it, like squat on it, like I didn't know which position, like which way to go. I was like,
really good exercise for squatting, you know?
Yeah, I know. I actually prefer squatters now. Do you know? I actually prefer them. I think they're more clean, unless you're in a really dirty one. But like, if you're drunk, for example, you don't want to go and sit on a dirty toilet seat that's gonna get all like gross stuff on you. I'd rather just squat.
True.
I think it's like, me and my friends say this all the time, like it's actually cleaner to go in a squatter.
I think it's
sometimes than it is to sit on a toilet
seat.
So yeah, squatters don't bother me anymore. But the first time, it's the smell, I'll be honest, it's the smell. And some of them, that's what I was like. Oh, and I had to go, when I went on a sleeper train to Xi'an and Beijing, I had to use a squatter on a moving train. I was like shook. I was like, how do I do this? I was like holding onto the door.
I know.
It was crazy.
Just make sure you don't fall.
Oh my god, yeah, what if I did? No, luckily I've never done that. But yeah, squatters were a big shock to me. Obviously the food, the food. They say food, best food ever, right? I'm not being sarcastic. No, I mean China, what do you mean? Okay, now we have like different opinion about this. But because like Chloe is vegetarian, so I don't eat meat or fish or eggs.
So if you want to fully appreciate spirit of Chinese cuisine, then vegetarian.
I do like Chinese food. I do. There are places that I can get vegetarian Chinese food and I like it, but it's just not my favorite. And the food you see here is just crazy. You eat everything.
Really? Wait.
Especially in Guangzhou.
What? Wait, I want to break this stereotype.
No, it isn't. Like, no, it isn't a stereotype. And I tell my friends, because you know me, I don't want people to think negatively of China, but it is true. They do eat everything here. It's true.
But I didn't.
Not you. Like I mean Chinese people.
So like for example, hedgehog soup.
They do eat dog. They do eat cat. They do eat snake.
Oh, excuse me.
Turtle, frog.
Yeah, turtle, frog, snake. Yeah, but not that common nowadays. Actually, like used to be a lot in here in the restaurant. They like put it in the cage and put it outside of the restaurant, like I think 1990 or something. But not right now.
But the
maybe I live the place that
they eat. They do eat it.
But for the dogs, I think it's another province to eat.
No, you can get it in Guangzhou. I've spoke to locals.
But I mean, maybe this just like just people. Not like, I think people think it as a food, like right. So just like French think snails is a sort of food, but people don't accept it, right? And like different culture. I think it's a cultural things, like no right or wrong. But
the funny thing
obviously, if you're from different cultures, then of course you hold the belief, right? Like dog is human friends and you shouldn't eat it.
See, I love dogs. I have a different opinion.
I never, I will not eat dog.
But I have a different opinion.
Yes.
I have such a different opinion.
Cool.
If you're gonna eat a cow, why don't you eat a dog? What's the difference? To me, there's no difference. Whether you have a dog in your home or a cow in a field, it doesn't matter. They're still living, they're still animals. So I don't see that big issue with Chinese people eating dog, because if you're gonna eat a cow, why not eat a dog or a pig or whatever? That's my opinion. But
since you're a vegetarian,
yeah,
you advocated not
yeah, I do.
All the animals.
No animals.
None of them.
And I guess it's just kind of the mindset that people have towards some animals in China that I don't agree with, because they don't see them as animals. I don't know how to explain it. Like,
okay.
Like for example, I don't want to get into it because it's very controversial.
Yeah.
But
controversial, guys.
But
take it easy.
Obviously there's the dog meat festival in Yulin.
Yulin, yeah, Guangxi province.
Yeah, which isn't far from here, really.
It's not far. I've been to Guangxi.
Have
yeah,
you?
Been to Guilin, like the Guilin Mi Fen, the best soup ever.
Oh yeah, I've seen
Have
that.
you read it? Yeah.
I haven't been, but yeah. And they torture the dogs because they believe that it will make them taste better, right?
Oh, I didn't know about that. I didn't dig down into this kind of
I
stuff.
have.
So, okay.
Of course I have. So that's just the kind of thing that I don't agree with, but it's just how it is. That's all I can say. Whenever anyone asks me about it, it's like, there's nothing I can say because it's just how it is here. It's just a difference. But it's getting less and less common, right? For people to like be cruel to animals. I want to like erase the stereotype that like Chinese people hate animals, because it's not true. Like, people didn't even believe me when I said that some people have dogs as pets. They were like, what? But they eat them. I'm like, well...
Don't assume.
Yeah, don't assume.
Yeah. What do you think about the WeChat Pay?
Well, if you want to go and like see me talk really in depth about it, you can go and subscribe to my channel, because I talk about 5 things I love about China, and that's one of them. Yeah, I absolutely love WeChat Pay. WeChat in general.
Yeah, like WeChat is the thing that like combines Facebook, Twitter,
it's like Chinese
PayPal,
social media.
Yeah, like everything, like WeChat, right? So you have the app, then you can link your bank account to the account on WeChat, and then they have like everywhere now in China they have like QR code, which just use your phone to scan it.
Everywhere, like literally everywhere.
Yeah, like
every
taxi,
shop,
hospital, yeah.
Taxi, hospital, metro, subway, whatever.
Yeah, even like the street markets too. So
great.
Yeah, it's really convenient. It's like when I went to Canada, like people like used to only use cash in China. Like if you have a bank, like a car or something, credit card, people think you're like rich.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, like when I went to Canada, like everyone have cars, so it's like, oh, okay, that's kind of good. Like I don't need to like pay cash, and I don't need to carry changes and stuff like that, and like it's more secure.
Yeah,
anyway, but now like after 4 years, like when I was like abroad in Canada, like China, like literally when I came back in 2016 or 17, like, oh man, people just use like the WeChat Pay QR code. Like why other countries doesn't have this kind of stuff? Like they should have it, right?
That's what I don't understand. Like, it's so unbelievably convenient. I don't know why more countries don't like have this available. Oh my god, I'm losing my voice. For example, in the UK, I would always use my card, because we have contactless cards. Do you have them in?
What's that?
Contactless card. It's where you just hold your card on the read instead of entering your...
Yeah, the tap. Yeah, we got yeah.
So I just would use that, which is convenient, but like WeChat just has everything. If you want to top up your phone, you do it by WeChat. If you want to like order a takeaway, you can do it on WeChat. You can order a taxi on WeChat. You can like order movie tickets, plane tickets, train tickets, book a hotel, everything. Just everything is there. Whereas like in the UK, you have to like go to like certain different sites and have certain different apps to do certain different things. And it's like, I can't believe it. And like when I eventually leave China for good, I'm genuinely really gonna miss it.
Yeah.
Also, the translation is amazing.
The translation.
There's no app that I know of that like you can automatically translate it on there. Like there's just not. It just doesn't exist. Whereas on WeChat, if I'm talking to someone and they are only speaking in Chinese, I can just translate it like that.
Yeah.
It makes like communication so much easier. I don't know why it's not endorsed in other places and other social medias. I just don't understand.
Much more convenient, right?
Yeah, it's like my favorite thing. It's like one of my favorite things.
Technology aspect.
Yeah, China just have it like on point with technology and stuff.
Oh, the question is the most craziest thing you ever experience?
Oh, I'll tell you a funny one.
Funny one.
I'll tell you a funny one.
There we go.
I went to Beijing, I went to the Great Wall of China, obviously. And obviously on the way down, there's like a few different ways you can get back down from the Great Wall. And one of them is these like toboggan things. They're like little race, like little car things.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, we were obviously like, we're gonna do that, which is so funny. So I got in, it was me and my friend was behind me, and I don't know if it was me being stupid, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't working, like the brakes. And I kept like trying to brake, like, and it just wouldn't. And I had this Chinese girl in front of me, and we kept getting closer and closer and closer. And I was like, I'm gonna hit this girl, and I didn't know any Chinese at this point, so I was like, ni hao, ni hao. I was like, shut up. I was like, I don't know how to tell her. Yeah, and all these men were like stood on the side, and they were trying to tell me to slow down. Yeah. But I couldn't because it wouldn't, like, you know, so we bashed straight into each other. And
so really? Wait, so is the brake problem was your problem?
No, it was, I'm not that stupid. The brake was not working, it just wasn't. Yeah. Classic China, just doesn't test the brake.
Oh yeah.
But
it's not your skill, right? Yeah.
It wasn't my fault. Yeah. It was the car thing.
Of course.
Anyway, I bashed straight into this girl. She didn't know any English, and I didn't know any Chinese. I was like, I'm sorry, and she started crying. Oh. And her boyfriend was in front of her. Yeah. So her boyfriend was like trying to like calm her down. I was like, I'm so sorry. She wasn't like hurt. I think she was just upset. Okay. I didn't like it. It couldn't have hurt her. We weren't going that fast, but it was quite funny. No, she was fine. She was not hurt. She just cried, probably a bit dramatic. But okay. Yeah, it was funny. But cool. Like, you should be careful if you take toboggan ride down, because sometimes they don't work.
And check the brakes.
Well, it'd be a bit late by the time you were checking the brakes.
Before you go down. So that's advice for the future.
Or the people could just check the brakes.
Exactly.
The people who work there. That'd be great.
Are you sure it's not your skill?
I know what I'm doing.
Cool. So yeah, so pretty much that's the video. Hope you guys like it. Please comments down below what you think, what you want me to make the next video. Subscribe to my channel, turn on the post notification, and don't forget our lovely guest Chloe. Subscribe to the channel too. The link will be also down below too. See you guys next time.
I was not ready for that. Goodbye.
Ciao.
Cheerio. 再见。
再见。